Yo, bank. No, I want to pick the call. Bank.
Oh yes, it was loud enough. It was that ancient sound of the deadliest earthquake ever. An earthquake that shook the foundations of the whole world. It was so great that no force could stop it. And that was the day Africa was born.
Africa.
The force behind that earthquake was so intense that it came so deep into the earth crust. That huge landmass called Gondwanaland will no longer exist. A major continental drift shook Gondwanaland into pieces. Embedded in this separation saga is a story that must not depart from you and the generation unborn. A story that has been kept a secret, known to only a few. Good scientists know about this story very well. All men of wisdom too know about this story. Today, we shall declassify that story and make it part of our lives. Some stories are better told the African way.
Vank. Africa, is it Africa or Ghana?
African ensemble. Afroparadize.
Yet you all of you are still here shouting for you. Kofi has always been a gentleman. You are not
This year, if you do so, what did they do? Nice.
Let's welcome him with his favorite song.
Oh, Grandpa to the mom.
Agoro meleme, niato bakoi. Agoro meleme.
Hey, Charlie.
Agoro. Now, Abo. Abo.
How many times?
You know, I promise you to tell a story about Africa.
Yes.
Do you remember? Yeah, that is why I have come. You know, grandpa never fails. Yeah. He never disappoints.
Last 2 years on the road.
Of course, yes. Today's story is not one of those of Anansi. Anansi story. No. And today's story has to do with our continent, Africa.
Grandpa, does it mean you not mention Anansi's name at all?
Never. Anansi is not part of our journey today. You are very right, my boy. You owe me an egg or I owe you an egg. I owe you an egg. Sit down. Today, the story is not actually a story. It's an actual event that happened and has been hidden to a lot of Africans. And today, I have come to tell you that story for every African child to know.
Grandpa, I think we have waited too long for the story. So I suggest you take our
Are you ready?
So don't you?
Are you very ready?
That's what's on your body.
I have a surprise for you all. Yes, I have a special package for you tonight. You know, you have listened to my voice over and over again. There is a resource person for you today. A facilitator. He will come, she will come to tell a story. Do you prefer a man or a woman? A woman. Because what men can do, women can do better. Good. We are waiting for that personality to appear so that tonight's story can take a different dimension. She is called Uma. The music must roll so that you put sit here for Uma.
very exciting. I beg. What is it?
Grandpa just introduced us that you are our guest artist for today, and we can't wait to have your beautiful story.
Oh, that sounds great. If that's the case, let me sit and we get the story rolling.
Yeah.
Are you ready? Yes. Are you sure you are ready? Yes. You people don't sound ready to me. I'm sure with that you are ready. We are ready. Let's say hello. Australia, Arabia, Australia,
Hey, why did you? Why did you talk? Like the members say the story is that. So story part of
India, Antarctica. You would have noticed that I mentioned names from different parts of the world. Yes. A very long time ago. In fact, millions of years ago, all the lands were once together. Hey, oh, yes. So, which one of these smart things can you remember the names I mentioned?
Oh. What is Peter doing now?
You mentioned Africa, South America, India, Australia, Antarctica. You also mentioned Arabia and Madagascar.
You are very right, my son. Indeed, all these lands were once together. It was such a massive supercontinent called Gondwanaland. Wow! Gondwanaland? Oh yes, my children. It is true. But sadly, many it was a very big land that sat right at the middle of the earth. That was the case until the magnificent earthquake shook. And they began to drift away slowly to where we find them today.
Mama, how long did this happen? And were there people on Gondwanaland when this quake took place?
In fact, Joe historians put this occurrence at around over 180 million years ago. And of course, there was life on this massive continent. But my children, our focus today is to understand our very own continent that sits right at the center of the world since creation. And I tell you, there was purpose to it.
I think we need a commercial break at this time.
Oh, yes. Yes.
How did you get to know about all these facts?
Mommy, reach
Hey, my son. These facts are everywhere in books. But you know, these days, because of technology, you children look at their faces. See their faces. Look at them. You don't like books. But you can find these facts even on the internet. So you can go and search for yourself. And in fact, it was my grandfather that told me this too. Oh yes, he was a wise old man. He left us so free. And he saw, rest in peace.
So, Mama, what is so important about the leftover continent? Can you tell us how come today the continent that moved away from Africa looks more beautiful and attractive to the youth?
Your question is at the heart of today's story. You see, Africa is indeed a paradise that is endowed with everything. Beautiful rivers, amazing landscapes, the best of our life, and unlimited mineral resources. In fact, if Africa decides to shut its gold mines as well as its oil wells today, that would suddenly bring the world economic order to a complete halt. Yes. So when I make the point that Africa is a paradise, I say so, my children, because the evidence abounds on it abounds.
You want town?
So, if that is the case, why can't Africa make an economic statement to the whole world by deciding to shut its copper mine, gold mine, in fact, post the production of oil, and in fact, the exportation of raw material to the other part of the world just for 3 months? 3 months. This, I think, will shake the table small. That will not determine the pace how we will develop. What do you think? Oh, man, how? All the time, something small, she hold it there. Oh,
I know you might be very angry, but you see, the Africa today is completely different from the Africa that emerged out of the great continental drift. Even though geographically everything is still intact, but it is no more a single unit, but of fragmented pieces of colonized places and people.
Mama, what do you mean by a fragmented piece of colonized people and places?
I know you, Miss Bata, you asked this question. And you see, the word Africa is used as a nomenclature for this massive land, as well as its people who are treated as one huge homogeneous cultural area. But in reality, this land was chopped into pieces at the infamous Berlin Conference, I think in 1884 to 1885. So we don't have a united Africa that can take decisions and implement them same on any day. Reasons I said, you should hold it. I think I need a calabash for I will be my room.
One follows to the chorus.
Coffee, my son.
From which tree did you fetch this water?
We fetched it from the mangrove that stretches from from the Odum and the Wawa Canopy Forest.
Oh,
As though it was once from nothing.
oh.
You passed at 1881 to 1885.
Wait for me.
You cannot wait for your brother. Coffee, my son. Are you settled?
Yes, please.
Now to answer your question, my daughter. You see, that conference formalized the partitioning of our great continent into smaller pieces we call countries today.
So can't we bring that order back again today?
Yes, we can. But I think it would be better we look within our respective countries and clean them up little by little. You see, when we do this systematically, the whole continent would be clean. No need for boundaries as we have it today. Now, my children, can't we do it together? Yes! I can't hear you. Can't we do it together? Yes, we can. I want a louder answer. Can't we do it together? Yes, we can.
This is the time. Yes, this is the time that we have to start the house cleaning exercise. We must begin from our own homes, Ghana, so that we can restore this continent that we have, beautiful continent, Africa, in form of Western mark. This is the time. Actually now, we will have to go to the house cleaning exercise to take place now or never. Now or never. We even have rich music. So, we are going to walk out with our sweet apatampa. Let's go.
Such was the story about our dear continent. A continent that has remained at the center of the world, where both the equator and the Greenwich Meridian intersect. A phenomenon that is very significant and we must not take it for granted. when other subcontinents broke away. Africa stood still, like the oak tree that never moves. Endowed with so much resources, both natural and human. Yet, we have not utilized these resources to their full potential. Why should our young men and women trek on foot through the Sahara Desert and finally swim pathetically across the Mediterranean into Europe? They are in so much hurry to leave their beloved land of their birth to a place where they are forever regarded as second-class citizens. Isn't it mind-boggling and ridiculous that children from the richest continent are having to go through this slavish feat? Our continent, both of river bodies, such as the Nile, Lake Victoria, Tanganyika, Limpopo, Niger, Senegal, Gambia. We have the most fertile lands along these mighty river bodies for food production. Salt sprouts from the ground like mushrooms along the coast in Denver. Grows into a huge mint at Ada. Processed from the seawater at Pambros and Napa. We have everything in Africa, yet hunger abounds on the continent. Food imports from outside these continents using foreign currency continue to rise on daily basis. Something must be wrong somewhere, I think. Here in Ghana, we have our own river Volta, which flows from the Savannah region in the north, through the Middle Belt, all the way into the Atlantic Ocean at Ada. Wouldn't it be great to have mechanized farms along the Volta River, producing rice, so as to reduce our city by cutting down on rice imports? Or this is rocket science. Will it be out of place? How about tourism and transportation on River Volta? Water, they say, is a source of life. These river bodies alone could help transform our continent without the underground mineral and oil greatly. But what is our story? Timber from our rich tropical rainforest feed the world with the best of wood. What do we see in place? What do we see is happening to our tropical forests and river bodies? Just take a sneak peek and listen to how those left on the continent are seeing things.
It is like level 300.
Akalase, why are you lamenting this early morning? Isn't it too early for all this? Why don't you find something better to do with your time than always lamenting? Akalase. Well, I am a businessman, and on a hot Monday morning like this, I cannot stand here and join your chorus of lamentations. But I'm going now. If you have nothing useful to say to me, see you later in the evening.
Where are you going?
And I said, as a businessman, I cannot sit here and lament with you. So I am off to do my rounds.
I've heard you loud and clear, but I asked a simple question. Where?
I know you do this. You will ask 1,000,001 questions if I don't leave you now.
Wait! Wait! Please, my brother, wait! You need to help me ask. If you had answered that simple question, you would have moved around the book. Something has been bothering me for some time now. And I thought of discussing something with you.
Okay, Akalase. What is your question again?
My question was, where are you going?
And I said that I want to do my round. Didn't you hear that?
Oh. Okay. So, the name of that place you are off to is business rounds?
Exactly. I now see why you have dedicated your mornings to lamentations. And I'm sure you begin to ask questions about things that happen in the heavens and also in the minds of their old babies. I will not take that from you this morning.
Take it easy, my brother.
Very well. Can I go now?
Oh yes, Catch, you can.
See you.
Was it one more thing? Maybe Nigeria.
I told you I needed us to do some discussion.
We will do that later. Let's go make some money now.
Did you just make money?
Yes, make big money.
Interesting.
What is your problem with that?
See, you are not asking the questions.
But I need knowledge.
That is why I am asking you these questions to make you a better person, and I use the information to help decolonize in your mind.
You have now resorted to insults.
Oh yes, but that is the truth. And the truth is that you are so lazy, ignorant, and unprogressive. Reason you wake up and all you do is sing, Jalele, Jalele. It is because of people like you. That is why Africa is suffering from underdevelopment. So I must educate you.
Great God of wonders. Me, lazy and ignorant. I am happy you are prepared to educate me then.
I will always be glad to do so.
Can I ask a question?
Sure you can.
What should be the punishment for a person who is ignorant of things in general?
He should the question again.
Oh! I thought smart people don't forget things easily. Anyway, my simple question was, what should be the punishment for a person who is ignorant of things in general?
He should be condemned and treated with contempt because he is good for nothing.
If so, then how will such a person become enlightened?
That is his own business. As for me, thank you. I am a businessman, and all that I seek to do is to make my money. You know I don't have time and you keep wasting all the time.
Catch? I want to ask my final question. Since you are a businessman, what is your view on the wanton destruction of the land and water bodies, all in search of gold?
You have said the unthinkable. Akarazen, you have beaten the center of the drum finally.
How do you mean?
How do I mean? After all, it's only idiots who don't understand why things easily.
Gotcha. Yes. You have just insulted me.
But I told you you are lazy and dumb.
Oh yes. I know I am not as intelligent as you are. But please, share your view with me on the question I asked regarding the wanton destruction of the land, all in search of gold.
Allow me to feed your daft mind with some smart thoughts.
Please, do.
God created this beautiful land and all the gold underneath. However, how we get this gold from the ground shouldn't be an issue at all. The motivation should be about how we can make money from this gold as fast as possible. But in my own view, we need to make money from this gold by any means necessary. It is called pragmatism.
Did you just say by any means?
Yes, you heard me loud and clear.
And did you use the word pragmatism too?
Yes, I did.
So, the harm Galamsey has caused to our land is pragmatism.
Galamot.
Say! You heard me right. How can you pull down the economic trees, mix the topsoil with rivers that flow through our lands, which have served as source of drinking water for thousands of years? You carelessly dilute these rivers with poisons for citizens to drink, and you cannot be bothered. What level of wickedness is this? And you call it pragmatism?
Akala saying, we need money. Do you have money in your pocket? Look at how poor you are. Allow the future to take care of itself. As for me, Karachi, I'll do Galamsey today. Do Galamsey tomorrow. So long as the world depends on the gold to make the almighty dollar stable.
If this is how smart people think, people who know everything, then I, Akalasi, I am happy to be an idiot. Look at the people who think the world belongs to them. You see? They have turned this beautiful continent into a red hell out of wickedness.
Lamentations upon lamentations. That is what we are doing.
Please, don't get me wrong. But I need to make one point clear. And that is to state without equivocation that I am not against mining.
But isn't Galamsey a form of mining? So what at all is your problem, Minister for Lamentations?
Oh, my problem is very simple. The God in his infinite wisdom gave us this paradise of a continent called Africa. A beautiful land endowed with everything. But because of people like you who are pregnant with greed and intoxicated with wickedness, our paradise is suffering from poverty, diseases, economic quagmire, and joblessness.
What does all that you have said put money in my pocket? My pocket.
Oh, it's all about your pockets and food on your table. Even if you must poison water with heavy metals in order to commit murder, you don't care a hoot.
And your progress.
Oh, you called me an idiot earlier. So I am not worried when you are saying that to enemy of progress. I am just pleading with you to have some introspection. Lastly, would we have met the goal if those who fought for the political independence had engaged in this kind of heartless distraction? Answer this simple question. I know you are a wise man. Would we have met the goal if they had destroyed the forest reserve? They were not sensible. What did you just say? Oh, no. I think you have a problem.
In fact, I repeat, they were senseless.
And you are supposed to be a wise person?
Yes, of course.
A smart person?
You know that. Of course.
A lawyer with a PhD?
You know, of course.
A politician?
Oh, you know, but how do you expect me to raise funds, to support and to undertake all my campaigning activities? Akala say,
So, your indecent search for money has taken away all the values and educational experiences you have acquired over the years?
No, not at all. On the contrary, my senses have become sharper and smarter than ever. It's just that one needs to remain focused, and that is all I seek to do.
By destroying the environment and getting rich?
Kalasin, I need money. So if I have to do this to live a comfortable life with riches, then so shall it be.
You have unmasked yourself finally. You believe in using an altruist method in making money, regardless of the negative impact of your action. Oh, incredible. How can you transform our society with this kind of mindset? Because you can make it through genuine means without killing people with poison. The gold and any other mineral than them are for us. Let us be mindful of the harm we cause to the environment and do it with modern mining method, and there will be no problem at all. If we do that, the value chain of gold market alone will give a lot of jobs to our youth. It will also protect the beautiful flora and fauna. Gradually, wake up! What is it?
Akala saying, I think I have been blinded by my narrow-mindedness. This engagement has really and truly opened my eyes. And I will take your suggestion and advise my friends so that we come together and we'll do a better job. Kalasin.
Do you now see why I was singing those songs?
It's okay.
Have you redeemed me from your mental bondage? I think you can now sing and dance to some reggae tune.
The playlist you gave me last week, track number 10.
That song. Yeah. That one, that song. Oh, okay. I got it. Yeah. RASTA, man.
African righteous stand, stop, still.
Rasta.
Rocking, right from Zion. You're ready to rock. We are the Rockios from Zion and Pentecost. Ready to rock. We say, Coco, Lira. You're the backup singer, man. Coco, the Rasta, Rasta, Coco, Lira. Coco, the Rasta. Somebody is working out the sound system. So Jajarity. We're moving through space and time now. Got the beat, it's getting on this line. What if you don't go, as I just grow. That's what we say. That's it. I can hear you. Coco, the Rasta, Rasta, Coco, the Rasta. Yes, I know. We are Africans. Yes, sir. We are African here. Let us change our mind and take our peaceful lives. Are we here?
We can now heave a sigh of relief because the light at the end of the tunnel is beginning to shine brighter. Let us invite the great instrumentalists to give us a beautiful rendition of what I call coexistence. It presents multiple ensembles performing simultaneously with accuracy and precision. The intricate rhythm of Adewo, Adoa, Agbaja, Apatampa, and Takai, all sounding in harmony. It is a statement to the fact that we can all coexist with each other regardless of our ethnic, culture, religious, and political differences. And that our ultimate goal should be working together to reclaim that lost paradise of a continent that has it all. And that its children would truly be free from diseases, poverty, joblessness, underdevelopment, and neocolonialism. Let's invite the instrumentalists on stage to give us coexistence.
Oh.